Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test server and we are checking out the brand new, surprisingly enough, Lightbearer hero, Maro. So he looks exactly like a Hypogean. A lot of people could not believe he is still a Lightbearer. We didn't know if that was going to be a typo, but we're going to pick him up free for 3 days, guys. So there he is. He is a Lightbearer. They could have recolored him, but ultimately they left him as a crowd control, just absolute monster. So we do pick him up there. He is at 4 stars, and he does have 3 of 9 furniture, so not too bad, but unfortunately he doesn't have a plus 30 signature item, and he does not have artifacts, which can make a big difference, but he doesn't have engraving either. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to run him in the campaign a little bit. I want to try him a little bit in the Lightbearer Tower. Remember, this is the test server, so this is the disclosure. It could change. And also, we're not that far in the campaign, 32-27. Again, test server, I don't have the ideal heroes or the formations to go ahead and build him in, but I just want to test him out to see exactly what he can do. So looking here, this is the combination we've been running. We have a lot of Graveborns on here. We swapped Chimera for Oden. So it's been a pretty good combination in here, which I'm wondering if he could take a place such as a hero like Rowan. Not for the healing capacity, which he does a little bit, but for the crowd control aspect. Again, we're just going to throw him into a couple different formations. Cecilia just Sylvana just absolutely destroyed him right there. So definitely not a good combination. But guys, you can see the power of Oden is just absolutely phenomenal. I love Oden. He's probably one of my favorite heroes behind Rowan, just because he is so powerful. 3.158. Look at that, 20 million damage for Oden. As he continues further, he does get stronger. All right, so let's try formation. This was our 5-pull formation. So let's get the Spectral Disruption. See, with Sylvana in here again, it's not going to be a good choice because boom, she almost killed him, but did get a little bit of crowd control in there. So overall, that wasn't absolutely horrible because we did get a little bit of crowd control in there. But again, I really want, so we've actually cheesed this a lot with the 5-pull. And then, of course, putting Rose on Iran. Yeah, giving him a little more damage because Iran, of course, needs a little bit more damage. But we'll speed this up a little bit, see if we can get to the second battle and get some of this working really well. You know what? Let's go ahead and put her on Sophia. Because I know I figured they'd come right over and try to kill him, but Sophia with the ultimate ability, especially speeding that up, guys. A lot of times we can take these out pretty quick. Crowd control there, which is nice. Boom. Might have it down this time. There we go. All right, so let's look at this next battle. And this one, again, we'll put Maro in. Try to pull some of this crowd control out of here. So I want to see, there's his cocoon ability. So remember, he has multiple forms of crowd control. I want to see that ultimate ability. So there's Ainz, of course, boom. That eliminates ultimate abilities for 6 seconds, meaning Chimera cannot do anything, but this will also lock out the ultimate ability there for Thorn as well. Look at the damage he puts out, guys. 15.3 million Ainz and Ainz ulted. He is doing some pretty decent damage in there. Let's see if we can get him in a couple more stages. Again, I know the level deficiency in this is a little bit off. Just for the simple fact, we don't really push very much on the test server. There's that cocoon ability, so crowd control there. And I can see him with the call in here, with the ultimate abilities, just being able to lock everything out. Boom. There's the big firestorm. 18 million, 11 million, guys. Again, for him having multiple forms of crowd control and doing that much damage plus 3.9 million healing. That seems pretty OP. And of course, my Elder Tree really isn't built very much to really maximize him. Just like Arden, there is the crowd control guys. We have them in the cocoons for Arden. There comes the ultimate blocker. I really do like him. 16 million damage on that one. For what he brings to the team, guys, he seems like it's going to be really strong. The crowd control. Remember, guys, crowd control is really the big factor that wins AFK arena battles, especially when it starts getting into higher level deficiencies. Just like Leofric, it's the crowd control that really makes it. So even there, we got cocooned in the back. And there's his heal. There's the ultimate ability, just blocking out all those ultimate abilities for 6 seconds. That fire he does, man. 18.7 million, 22 there from Damon. He definitely seems 4.23 million healing. It seems like even now, guys, save the signature item, save the furniture. His plus 20 is really where you want to have him built. The plus 30 just seems like it's going to be kind of icing on the cake. Same with the furniture. The 3 of 9 is going to be, it seems it's really going to be a necessity, but that 9 of 9 is again just going to help him significantly. I mean, honestly, it seems like it's going to make a very big difference on how well he performs. Overall, it's pretty impressive so far with what we've seen, guys. Because remember, with the plus 30 signature item, allied units will prioritize their attacks against enemies that have not been manipulated by the demonic murmurs, which the demonic murmurs, I believe it is this one. So this is when he manipulates. So they will target heroes that are not being manipulated. So they're not going to target the hero with the that is did the highest total amount of damage and deals. Yeah, it targets behind the enemy that has dealt the highest total amount of damage. Again, that is pretty strong, guys. And then, of course, with his furniture bonus on there, again, the 3 of 9, when all non-summoned allies have lost a combined of 10% of their health, duration of debuffs effects dealt by Maro will be extended by 5%, up to 100% extension, which, as we know, Khazard also does do an extension when it comes to the negative effects that are on an enemy, meaning possibly putting him with Khazard is going to make just a monster difference. If Khazard is increasing those durations by another 60 seconds, it's going to be just absolutely crazy. And you know what? We can have Rose follow him. This is another interesting combination that I wanted to run. So we know the Rose Mahira combination works really well, and he has skills similar to Mahira, and he has skills similar to Aziz. So I'm wondering if in the same manner it's going to work with Rose in here. So Rose gets cocooned and he cocoons back. So there's the stun. And again, I know we don't have the level deficiency there, but boom, that locks out the ults. And those flames do a ton of damage in there. 12.73 million damage. Rose even there doing 5. I think we're way over leveled for this. And again, guys, really on the test server, sometimes it's not really a fair comparison because, again, we don't have the team comps to run in here, but this is just a general idea, just a general test of how well he does. And as you can see there for Tassie, Tassie is just absolutely destroying him with the banish ability. So here he probably didn't do any damage at all because he was banished a couple times. Still 7.2 million. Overall, still not doing too bad on the damage. So there he has Sylvana right on top of him, takes her down pretty quick. And there's the 6 seconds, so we're locked out. Then remember, if Rose ults with him, he's going to lock it out a second time. 13 million damage there. And again, just trying it against a couple combinations. So he attacks once and then he does that cocoon ability. And there is the control. There it is right behind. So he had that control up on Brutus. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit more so we can see these abilities at work. There's the attack. Boom, there's the cocoon. Now we got to look for the Dark Murmur. There it is. It's up on Athalia. So Athalia is taking out Ogi right now. Which Athalia just destroyed Ogi on that one. Boom, locking out ultimate abilities. So now Namora cannot do anything. Ira cannot do anything. And of course, Rose just boosts him up for another ultimate ability cast there. Yeah, such a very cool hero. There's the cocoon, so we got the crowd control up. Let's see with the Dark Murmur. I don't think I've seen it that time. Is that it on Grez? Nope. They're locking out the ultimate ability. Of course, dealing with Tassie. Yeah, he was definitely meant to be a Hypogean hero, guys. It's kind of crazy. We might get a banish here. There's the cocoon. He's got a root on him. Looks like Tassie got out of the cocoon. But there he's casting. There's the Dark Murmur and Ira, and actually killed her out on that one. So we didn't have a chance to control. And there's that ultimate ability, guys. Doing a ton of damage. Wow, guys. Yeah, for a Lightbearer, especially when it comes to the tower, because we're so limited, I could even see him being your primary damage dealer, as well as the multiple forms of crowd control with a couple different formations within the tower. In the campaign, he is definitely going to have quite a few uses as well. It seems like he is going to be really broken. I can see it working surprisingly well, especially, guys, if you level up the Elder Tree when it comes to that Mage Elder Tree. If this raising up the attack rating, raising up the energy that is in here, with him having multiple forms of crowd control, again, especially that ultimate ability locking players out, or locking NPCs out, locking the enemy out, it's going to be very cool to see. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. It seems like he is going to be an absolute monster. It is very cool to see a new hero that is a Lightbearer. We've been disappointed by Lightbearers for such a long time. We finally have a very solid Lightbearer hero. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.